Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. So today in this video, we're going to talk about the Party Zone one ball challenge we had last week. I'm going to talk about a few things that I noticed during my playtime about the Party Zone. And then coming up for this week, we'll have a one ball challenge on Junkyard. Junkyard is a table designed by a man named Barry Oursler, and he actually, looking at his list of table designs, actually worked on a lot of tables that I quite like. So whenever I talk about my favorite era in pinball, I always say it's between like 1987 to about 1994, kind of where you had some alphanumeric tables and then early DMDs, because the first dot matrix displays I think were in like 1990, 1991. I think it was the first table with a dot matrix. A lot of people think it's Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but it's actually Checkers. What is it called? Checkpoint by Data East, right? Yeah, Checkpoint by Data East was actually the first to use a DMD. So that was from 1991. But a lot of people kind of say that, forget, because they think it's Terminator 2 Judgment Day. But in any event, 1991 was the first DMD because T2 came out that same year. So we're talking about Barry Oursler tables. You have Jokers from 1988. You have Taxi from 1988. Cyclone from 1988. Space Station from 87, which I played the real thing. You also have the infamous Fire table from 1987 about the Great Chicago Fire. You got Pinbot from 86. Comet from 86. Going down Space Shuttle. Raul was talking to me about Space Shuttle from 1984. So these are all Barry Oursler tables. Apparently there's a Williams table called Starlight that only 100 tables were produced. Never heard about that. You have Mr. Black from Taito, Joust, Time Fantasy, Rat Race was a prototype, Defender from 82. Wow. So as I'm going down the list, Gorgar from 79. Everyone knows about Gorgar, Laser Ball. It's kind of amazing. When you're talking about famous pinball designers, I would say Barry Oursler is, pretty like up there, right? But he hasn't really worked on anything since Junkyard, except for Queen from 2022 and Barry O's Barbecue Challenge from 2024 by American Pinball. That looks like an interesting table. I never heard about it, but I like. Ooh, wow, Barry O's Barbecue Challenge. So that's pretty cool. Where the table's named after the designer. I like that. So we'll be playing Junkyard this week from 1996, and that should be interesting. But let's talk now a little bit about the Party Zone from Dennis Nordman. I think the best way to describe the Party Zone is one word: zany. It's just such like a comical, like comical and weird and fun and silly table, from its artwork to the sounds, to even the toys that surround the playfield, right? You've got something actually pretty cool. And I think, when you think about pinball tables, how many pinball tables have you played where you can request a song? I'm sure there might be a couple, like especially with newer modern Sterns. I think you can request songs. So that question might not be that good, but I'm talking about this concept in like early tables from like the 90s, 2000s. I think probably not a lot, but at the time in 1991 when this was released, um, the fact that you could request a song from a DJ was pretty cool. Even though the songs weren't that great, I think having that option as you played makes for interesting gameplay. But I will say this: I think that Party Zone is a table that doesn't really translate that well to digital. I think it's one of those tables where you'd have to actually physically go and play it in person to enjoy all it has to offer, because playing it on digital, it does feel kind of like linear. A lot of people say that this, the rule set and the way it's played is linear. You're just hitting the same ramps, right? Those loops, the rocket ramp, and so it kind of seems linear in that sense, and I get that. But if you were actually to go and play the real machine, you'd see Captain Bizarre, the DJ of the table, following the ball, right? The toy itself would be rotating its head, following the ball, like Rudy. You'd see the dancing dummy when you do the bop to drop, or whatever it's called. You also have the mechanical supersonic robotic comic, and I'm pretty sure that moves. So I think to really appreciate this table, you'd have to play the real thing. I'd love to play the real thing if I could find one, because I just don't think the digital version, will do much justice. There's only so much you can do, right? And I think that's the limitations with some digital pinball tables. Some digital pinball tables, you can only do so much in terms of trying to make it play like the real thing, to make it look like the real thing. Because at the end of the day, when you play digital pinball, the whole point, the premise, is to make you experience it as if you were there, right? But I don't really think that you get that when you play Party Zone. And I think it's one of those tables that you'd appreciate more in real life, to see Captain Bizarre moving his head around the table, following the ball, to see the jumper bumpers, because this table uses jumper bumpers that go up and down, to hear the zany sound effects, and just seeing the toys move, I think would be neat. But yeah, this is a very Dennis Nordman like table, very similar in a lot of ways to his other table, Dr. Dude. One thing that I think is interesting about Dennis Nordman and his tables is that he likes to, reference his previous tables. So on Party Zone, when you hit the Cosmic Cottage, you're seeing references to his previous tables: Party Animals from '87, Party Monsters, I think from, was it 88 or 87? I think it was 88. Let me just make sure. Yeah, no, it was from 89. Okay, so it's from 89, and then you have Dr. Dude referenced from 1990. And it's funny because when you hit the Cosmic Cottage, you see the wolf hitting on that girl. He gets denied. You see Dracula getting denied when he hits on the girl, right? She says, "Ooh, get your hands off me. Your hands are cold," right? And then finally, when you hit the Cosmic Cottage, and then Dr. Dude, he gets the girl, right? And so you kind of have to think about Dennis Nordman's early tables. Like, he had this like obsession with like parties, right? Like, he creates party animals about these animals that party. Elvira The Party Monsters. Imagining monsters that are partying. And then Dr. Dude, which is like a guy who's supposed to be cool. And then you have the Party Zone, right? So you you have to kind of ask yourself, where did he get this party obsession from, this theme with partying, right? Maybe it was the time, right? Because 80s, 90s, techno was very popular at the time. Raving, that kind of thing. So the dance scene was kind of bumping, right? So it could be a result of the time and the era, right? But yeah, just one of those tables that I think would be better to play in real life. It's still enjoyable, but it just kind of feels like you're hitting the same ramps, the rocket ramp and then the other ramp, and it feels like the ball's just like kind of stopping and going. The Cosmic Cottage is a bit hard to aim at, and then it kind of gets the having to request your song kind of gets old after a while, because there's only 4 songs and they're kind of like weird. Like they're not songs that you would listen to on your way to work unless you really like it, except for maybe Pinball Wizard, right? And the 2-ball multi-ball, it's not like a 3-ball. So there's a lot of things that kind of make this table a lot less fun than it could be, but I'm pretty sure playing the real thing would, change your idea of Party Zone right then. So, yeah, I mean, I found some. I thought it was interesting how there was a door prize skill shot that gave you 1,000,000 points. But the 2-ball multi-ball where you hit the rocket ramp, I couldn't really settle down to make, to fill up the rocket fuel and hit the that rocket ramp to get a lot of points, which I've done before, but I wasn't able to do it this time. Another thing I want to say is the Party Zone, I think, has some similarities to or some inspiration from the Twilight Zone, from the name and its wackiness, and also I think on the back glass on this table it talks about you're now entering some kind of the Party Zone, almost like it's the introduction for the Twilight Zone. So I don't know if that's actually where it's from, if the Twilight Zone is what's being referenced, but I have this feeling, which someone may or can confirm or deny. So that's that. I didn't play it that much. I did play. I did because it was limitless attempts. I gave it a fair amount of tries, but as you guys know, I've been busy with other tables. Zaccaria has released 2 new deluxe tables, so I was actually playing some Zaccaria this week. The Future World Deluxe table released a couple days ago, and it's funny I bring this up because I was playing against Jabba. We were doing the on Zaccaria the head-to-head mode, right? And so the way it plays is you take turns and you watch the other player during their turn, and it made me feel like that's how pinball in real life is actually was meant to be played. When you played 2-player, right? The first player would play his ball, and then the second player would get his turn. And so while you were waiting for your turn, you're watching the other person play. And so I think how it's like the hot seat kind of thing. And I think Zaccaria did a good job at that. So it's kind of cool. But yeah, a lot of new pinball content emerging, digital pinball. But I also played. I was looking through the tournaments. I played Gloomhaven. Gloomhaven is a table that I played maybe once or twice when it released, but it's actually a table that I love to visit sometime with you guys. So let's go over this tournament leaderboard. It was an open tournament. We had 41 people, and we had unlimited attempts, so it wasn't a problem. I mean, you could play as many times as you wanted until the tournament ended. And so let's give a first place shout out to Voltanis NF with 98 million points. Congratulations, Voltanis, with that score. I'm pretty sure that 1-ball score right there is in the top something, even for a 3-ball. So congratulations to you, Voltanis. And in second place, we have our friend Gapvik with 92 million points. Congratulations, Gapvik. Good to see Gapvik high up on the leaderboard again. And in third place, we have a Tommy5577 with 82 million points. Congratulations, Tommy, with that impressive score as well. And then underneath Tommy, we have my friend Krobs with 76 million points. And I'm pretty sure Krobs got that score early on in the tournament. Like, I think it was day one. So that was pretty cool. Krobs was telling me how, when he got that multi-ball going, they played the synth version of Pinball Wizard, and that kind of made him nervous, right? It brings me to my point about how some pinball tables, how they use those kind of things to make players on edge, right? Because they want you to drain the ball. So cool to see Krobs, though, with 76 million, fourth place, above his arch nemesis, Moonface Maddie. Well, Krobs is also my arch nemesis, as well as Balchi. But I think Moonface Maddie is also Krobs' arch nemesis. So Moonface Maddie coming below Krobs is kind of funny, with 64 million points. So cool to see Moonface Maddie in fifth. Gotta love his YouTube picture. And then underneath Moonface Maddie, we have XU on YouTube with 63 million, very close to Moonface Maddie's score. Dale B in seventh place with 55 million. I played yesterday in his tournament. He has a tournament running on Princess Bride, one of my favorite tables. I love Princess Bride table. We have my friend Dave 950 with 45 million points in eighth place. My other friend, Jabba the Blade, with 37 million in ninth place. Jabba has been playing a lot of Zaccaria lately. He's doing the, because I forgot that Zaccaria has a 90-second challenge. So they do have like kind of challenges similar to Pinball FX. And so he's been on those leaderboards. Giuseppe in 10th with 35 million. Going down the list, 12th place, my arch nemesis, Balchi 99 with 34 million. Look how close these scores are. 35, 34, 34. 13th place, we have Carpy Sun with 29 million points. And 14th, we have UTD 4000 with 27 million. And UTD is also playing in the Zaccaria tournaments. So I've seen his name there as well. I came in 15th with 24 million. Just above Dracky, Michael 363 with 22 million. Beneath Michael is Bad Jack Daniels with 21 million. And Bad Jack has also been playing a lot of Zaccaria as well. Because you can see his name on the list. Beneath Bad Jack, we have an old routine regular here, with Fabled Scarab 79 with 13 million points, close to 14 million. Going down the list, Urko 1945 in 20th with 10 million. Randy Retro with 10 million. Close scores here. 7 million points. My friend Leon 102. And I think that's pretty much all the names that I'm familiar with. So thank you to everyone who participated in this week's Pinball FX One Ball Challenge. Let's go and let's play Junkyard now. Let's create it here, and it will be a closed tournament. Let's see, where's Junkyard? Junkyard. It'll be interesting though. I think Junkyard. Why can't I find you, Junkyard? There you are. Junkyard is a table that I think is kind of like a one ball challenge table, because it has it's really dependent on that multi-ball hitting the crane, but I wish it had some pop bumpers. So, okay, what's today? It'll be a private. Today is the 8th, right? So, 20825. 20825. One ball challenge, and it'll be 10 attempts. Got 6 days as usual. So 20825, one ball challenge, 10 attempts, 6 days. Let's go. I'll use one attempt here. And the ID is XBPW. So let's go here. Let's go to the junkyard. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. If you guys watch that, let me know who you guys are rooting for. I might watch it. Oh wait, is there any? Hold up now. I don't think there's like. Oh wait. There should be. All right. Let's go. Okay, time machine lit. This is one ball, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. Sneaking. So it might be a very, like, it kind of reminds me of, like, Black Rose, where you're just kind of hitting the middle shot. No! Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. So I gotta practice. Well, a level 48. Okay. Okay, one more time. I'm just gonna do one more time. One more time, and then I'm gonna upload the video here. Okay, 2 times bonus. I like that. Choose junk.
Something.
Goldfish.
Great. Now you need the hairdryer.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I don't think hair dryers and goldfish. I don't think that's. Multi-ball, let's go.
Multi-ball is lit.
Okay, here we go. It's hard to get. You have to get past the bulldozer while it's moving. Oh, you can go underneath it. Okay, here we go.
What does she know anyway?
Yeah, what does she know?
What's going on out there?
Crazy Bob. Come on now. While I still have auto. There you go. That's a jackpot. I'm jackpot. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Super jackpot.
Oh my gosh.
Super jackpot.
Oh man. This is intense. Okay. Cradle 1. Whoa. There we go.
Super jackpot.
Cradle. Okay, shoot past the wrecking ball. No! Come on, can I restart multi-ball? It's such a weird...
Come on, come on, come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
No! Did I
You're
restart?
all right.
There we go! Well, this is a smaller
Nice
jackpot.
shot.
Nicely done. Hot shot.
Ooh, yeah. Wonderful.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! So we need to spell multi-ball again. It's all about the multi-ball. Ball recycled, let's go. Got a little skill shot here.
Great. Now you need the TV.
Don't listen to him. Get the hairdryer.
No! I think that was still a good run though. Way better than my first. We'll see how it holds up though. I think that maybe around... I think I'll see scores of like 30 million or more, so... Thank you guys for watching me play Junkyard. Hope you guys have fun this week with this one ball challenge. And yeah, till next time. Catch you guys later. Take care.